guys, welcome, Hana here again, and we are back to Danganronpa version 3. We are in the second part of the class trial 4. Who died again? No, I'm kidding. So yeah, let's continue to research. Who killed Miu Iruma? Man, I'm pushed. I got no motivation at all, and Monofani's period is late too. Father, why do you know Monofani's cycle? Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to a lack of hibernation. Lack of hibernation? Yeah. I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. That's awful! What could be causing it? Is it cause you have a lot of your mind? Is it cause the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage? Is it cause you don't want them to think you're just goofing around? Is it cause you wanna stay friends? Is it cause you wanna watch it in real time? Father? He's gone into hibernation. You should let him be. Yeah, you're right. Night night. These bears are sure different.
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Miu plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Miu's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Let's see. Miu manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Miu's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Miu.
Yep. Makes sense. Sneaky Miu.
Because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that's when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Miu did it. If Miu did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. If she knew that Kokichi would come up later, locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead. She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things! Killing game bad, not Miu. Miu not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends, if things different.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Pardon you.
Let's continue the discussion. If Miu was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Miu's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Miu was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Miu's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
Hmm?
But how did the culprit send Miu's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
No.
Don't not throw her!
No one could have thrown her.
You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized?
Mm-hmm.
That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Please, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Miu's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard? Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Miu there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to this case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. What were those two things? It could be the hammer hitting the wall, the cell phone hitting the wall, the lattice hitting the wall, Miu hitting the wall. The sound was so hard, it might be Miu's hitting the wall.
That's it. I think
The sound was
came from
very
Miu's
loud.
avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise.
Mm-hmm.
Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Miu colliding with a wall.
If that's
Yes.
the case, Miu's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard.
Mm-hmm.
We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the real question. Miu's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Because he
Let's
knows
not worry
everything.
about that right now.
He's the one who plotted everything.
More
Jeez.
importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Miu's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Miu's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you
No, I don't want to.
You'll what?
Well,
Since
the
mansion
roof
on
was...
top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right?
Yeah, probably just slide
Past the brick
the
handrail,
avatar.
the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
Yeah, just put Mia's on the lattice and slide them to the roof and bams, she could hit the chapel wall. Kokichi is talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. Yeah, because he plotted the murder. Damn, he wasn't the one who killed her, but he plotted. He used the advantage of the avatar error on someone else's, and yeah. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Mio hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. I'm going to find the answer. Yeah, of course. Let's go. Slide. Slide. Oh, it's a Monokuma. Where is this one? No. No. Which one is it? Ah, sliding off. Sliding off. Speed off. Where is the other F? Off. Roof.
The culprit used this sloped roof as a slide for Miu's avatar. Slide?
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Miu's body wouldn't have slid.
Yeah.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
No, come on. Your ring.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Oh my god, these kids.
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
I'm positive that's how Miu's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else as well to help her body slide. It was the lattice. Come on, lattice as something to make to stop the friction.
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of
Yes.
snow piled up on the roof. Not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
No,
Not the issue.
that's not the issue.
Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though.
Yes, that way. If you wanted to move a body by sliding it, how would you do that? There was something left at the crime scene that would help.
Even if her avatar...
The lattice. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, some people are being stubborn.
There's nothing like.
There was nothing like that. Yes, there was. Stop being stubborn.
No, wait. There was inside Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation,
I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel
Is the one that disappeared from the roof? Yeah.
That's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Yeah, exactly.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct! After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
the sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
Since everything that Mew's was holding were all objects, everything passed through the wall. So yeah,
The impact made all of her
even her
belongings
avatar
scattered,
was itself an
including the hammer
object.
and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff. I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Oh, Monokuma ate so much Sonic. Don't hate Sonic.
I'm glad he's feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful. That'd be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather now?
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
The culprit.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion.
Yep.
Aside from Mew, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
Yes.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Tsunugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
And Kokichi.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me!
Yeah, but we already know that Kokichi wasn't the one. That's right, 5 suspects: me, Tsumugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? I'll need to press them for information before making any judgment. Kokichi, tell us stuff.
It's you!
Since you plotted everything, let's ask you stuff.
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. It all began when Mew showed us the map. That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof. Yeah, there are
It was
contradictions.
that testimony that bothered me.
It all began when Mew showed us the map I don't think that's the correct sentence. That's probably what happened. I think that's the one. No? What the hell? Oh, it's right, this one. Jeez, really? Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. But
later,
wrong. Since the mansion was on top of the hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope, and the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. There was.
A lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the roof?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said. At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't!
Yes, she did.
She did not!
She did too.
Oh my god, really?
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Stop it, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, Grandfather! Stop them before your grandkid is born!
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. To get him to show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof. I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. If we don't get the whole truth now, everyone's lives are in danger.
I didn't go to the roof!
I've had enough of your lies, man!
I'm not lying! The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it!
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know?
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine, because I'm not lying!
Then why do you look so nervous?
Kokichi is lying for sure, but he keeps throwing lies at me. I have to fire. I have to fight fire with fire.
I didn't go to the... Open it! On the whole time, you know?
I was in the saloon the whole time. I have to make a lie.
Of course. And stayed in the...
No, that's not the issue here. Can anyone even prove I'm lying? You can. Right.
Damn it!
That's not.
I didn't go to the roof!
Oh! Kokichi in saloon. Okay. It's this one. Yeah. I have to lie.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there. What? Really? I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi? So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
Fight fire with fire.
100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. Oh, no.
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room.
Shut up.
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there.
Come on.
I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much? There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi.
Whoa.
I'll let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confession? So you are the culprit after all.
No, he isn't.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too, so I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? The secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you, I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What? Huh? What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
That is so freaking sad.
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Unfortunately, it's not a lie. He actually exploited Gonta's intelligence. Yeah.
The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game. As the Killing Game Busters!
What Busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
But since Gonta didn't connect properly the cables, he created a virtual world error in his avatar and doesn't remember.
I came up with a murder plan.
Yeah. And Gonta is not that smart, so...
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
Because Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, I understand you, pal.
The truth.
Gonta is telling the truth. He's not someone who lies all the time like you.
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
Yeah.
You're right.
He's an asshole.
Sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta.
You did.
I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
Don't you think I
it's
could
the
have pulled the
truth.
strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
Doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
It's not impossible.
There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What?
Going to not understand what's going on, but still, going to not kill Mew. Going to really not know anything.
Oh
And
man.
also, going to not tell lies. And going to not make trouble for others. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why going to not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course!
No.
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
Well, we already know that. In order for Mew to kill Kokichi, she have set up something, some other settings on Kokishi's avatar. Setting on Kokishi's avatar, yeah.
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
You would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me!
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her, no problem.
See, I told you I'm not the culprit.
How'd you arrive at that conclusion?
If it's already been proven that Kokichi is innocent, we should have evidence of that. Before we can say one way or the other, we have to clear something up.
I am not the culprit.
Even if she did
resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit. Exactly, she couldn't struggle much. So you could have
kept... Problem. That's wrong!
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait! What if it was something besides strangulation then? Like...
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
Of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If you want the truth, we might have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
It's not just like you want to suspect someone.
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone survives.
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, believe Gonta.
We might as well discuss
man.
it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime.
Yeah.
Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
Yep, that's true.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants.
No, stop being
He's just trying to
stubborn.
split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
No.
But...
Come on.
Special.
Oh man.
Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial ground!
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you? Kaito.
Of course I want to believe Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. I need to find the truth. Could Gonta have committed the crime? Let's go!
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Yes!
I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi, I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Only one is...
It's all a lie.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi! I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo! That is impossible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
This is our answer!
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous! You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
He's not lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Wait. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Maki, please, calm down.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
It's Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Wait, what did Kokichi say? All you have been saying this whole time. That's true about Gonta. This whole time, Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. Gonta not understands either. Mew like this when Gonta wake up. Gonta was sleeping too. Had strange dream. Gonta not understand anything. Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up. But why this happened? Why Mew killed? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything. Because Gonta have no idea what he's talking about. But when exactly did he start using that defense? Gonta started saying I don't know, and before logging into the virtual world after logging out after the class, yeah. After logging out. That's it. It was after he logged out. That means...
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
That accident that hurt Gonta, that was... Jesus, man. Use avatar... Avatar error.
This is it!
Oh man, so bad.
When I logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you are logged in.
An avatar user error? Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
No.
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what's affecting Gonta, and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been? It was a where is it? Yo. Loss.
I see now. I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember?
Mm-hmm.
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yep.
That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
No, it's not
What do you mean
ridiculous.
he doesn't remember? He's just confused!
No.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory? Gonta never hurt anyone!
No way Gonta's the culprit!
Oh my god. Mass panic attack. Device instructions.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Setting on device instructions.
Everyone's safe!
Yes, device instructions.
You did it, but you don't remember.
Never kill a friend.
There was a glitch!
Gonta is gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect friends!
Your lives aren't protecting
Gonta not lying!
That means there was no glitch!
Swear! Please believe Gonta!
I know it sounds crazy, it's no wonder it's hard to believe. But this is the truth.
Gonta never...
Your lives aren't protecting him.
But because you're all okay,
Gonta not lying!
that means no glitch! I heard it!
Counter. Oh man.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
Put the red consciousness card in the right part and the blue memory card in the left. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cards? I don't know. I have never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If you mix the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What? Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the cords?
Yeah.
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
Oh my god.
That's your left hand!
What?
Oh my god.
Looks like it's decided.
What? Decided?
Oh my
He's
god.
wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
No, it doesn't.
Gonta not remember.
Nope.
Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
Damn.
No, it can't be.
Jesus.
Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
This is all messed up. Kokichi made it perfect without knowing.
You know what?
Oh my god.
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! Why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Yep.
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
I care about the motive!
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspects is because they didn't have the murder weapon, they couldn't access the crime scene, they didn't have the motive. They couldn't access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know why, right?
The reason why Kaito isn't a suspect, he was locked out. He didn't go to the roof, he won't kill anybody. He was locked out.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Mew logged Kaito, but she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
The reason why Tsumugi and I can't be the culprit is we didn't go to the roof, we have solid alibis. We saw Mew. No, I think we have solid alibis. Yes, we have solid alibis.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Come on, man. Shut up.
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
The reason why Kokichi can't be culprit is Kokichi didn't go to the roof. Kokichi was Mew's target. He couldn't have killed Mew. Yeah, because he had different settings.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again? Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that! This is all Kokichi's trap!
The only one suspect left, and the only person who could have done this. Oh my god, this is very sad.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Mew Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy. But you forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast, especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to...
You want proof? I've got your proof! After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Gonta. But that doesn't explain anything. Oh, Shuichi and Tsumugi. Gonta, did you see Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him.
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Yu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
Yes, but that doesn't mean anything.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
Well,
It's
but he
possible
could...
that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
Yes, he fled. Went from the roof to the outside using the toilet paper.
You have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
Yes, he jumped off.
Not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Yes.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Yes, there was a way.
I'd say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
No.
What? Really?
No. It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end. But
No, that's wrong.
that's wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Kaito, please.
This is not about taking sides.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Oh
Kaito.
man. He doesn't
Fine,
understand
then.
it.
I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up.
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down. Come on. Let's fight.
You never accept this. Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who'd kill someone. Don't you know that about him by now? You never accept this. Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? You my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? You my sidekick?
This is not about
Wake up, Shuichi!
listening to Kokichi. It's about what's correct or not.
Why are you listening to Kokichi?
Oh my god.
You my sidekick? Damn it! Who do you want to believe?
The truth.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Saying truth this, truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe?
The truth.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Truth this, truth that.
Okay.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop.
Discovered outside the mansion. Oh my god.
Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us. Damn it!
Okay, which one?
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop.
Discover toilet paper outside the mansion. Oh no, my god, I got it wrong. No.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us. Damn it!
Okay, discovered
There's no way to leave the mansion from the
toilet
rooftop.
paper outside the mansion.
Who do you want?
Wasn't it?
Remember what Kokichi has done to us.
Okay.
No way to leave the mansion from the
Outside of the mansion, discover toilet paper. Come on, which one is it?
Remember what Kokichi has done to us. Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us. Damn it!
Okay,
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop.
toilet paper, discover outside the mansion.
It ends here.
Okay. Phew. That was hard.
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
Toilet paper?
The
Yes.
same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else.
That's the truth.
Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body.
Yep.
It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to.
Yes, there was.
I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am. I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yes, there was. Yes, the place where the toilet paper was tied down was on the binoculars.
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea. But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Yep.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
So, the truth. Gonta really killed Miu.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop! I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Okay.
Oh my god, this is so bad. What color card did the culprit stick in the right spot. Catalog, toilet paper, map. Wow. What did bring Mio? What did Mio bring from Shuichi lab? It was the bottle of poison. What was posted in the entrance hall of the mansion in the virtual world? It was the map of the virtual world. What did Mio do when the others left for the mansion? Let's see if there is. No, there isn't. What object did Mio use when she got the mansion? Got to the mansion. She used the cell phone? Who was locked out against their will? Kaito Momoto locked out. What was the weapon you brought to kill Kokichi? Still. What did the culprit use to strangle Mio? It was the toilet paper. To move the body off to the roof, what was taken out of the storage? Was the lattice. How did the culprit escape from the roof? Oh, this one is... What did Mio do when the others left for the mansion? Yeah, let's see, this one. Oh, okay. What was the weapon? It was the hammer. And now we can use the others. How did the culprit escape from the roof? The binoculars and toilet paper? Who was investigating the roof? Was Kaito? Who was investigating the kitchen? Was us, Shuichi? Who was investigating the dining hall? Was Tsumugi. And who was investigating outside the mansion was the culprit. What color card did the culprit stick in the right spot? Blue cards on the right, red, yeah. It's just switched the cards. Act 1.
The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged in to the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and a toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. Heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel, and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case, because the culprit doesn't remember.
Oh my god.
This is the truth you've forgotten.
Oh my god. That is so screwed up.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, because Gonta not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
Oh my god.
Why? Gonta kill Mew. Forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta try to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
Oh my god.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Kaito voted for Kokichi.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or
Oh, the dreadly wrong one. Damn. That's so freaking bad.
Absolutely right.
Well, look at that! You voted correctly. Congratulations, you guys!
Hear your joyful voices. Let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Why?
Wah!
Jeez, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know, I'm super happy! Yay! What should we name the kid? Good question. We should prepare 6 names. What? We are having sextuplets? I'm so happy I might go crazy. Hey Kokichi, you said this will even things up. What gives, huh? You said you were gonna liven up the killing game in the class trial. And I said I'd put the motive, the secret of the outside world into the killing game simulator. But that was a lie. Oh, so it was just a lie.
Was that?
You just left it out?
Hey,
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, then let's have Gonta explain. Huh? Gonta?
Please stop!
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him?
Right.
Then we should all go back into the killing game simulator. What?
Because...
Why don't we ask the Gonta in the virtual world? But going back to this virtual world is... There is a much easier way than that pain in the ass method.
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening? Huh?
Is this Gonta? Is that Gonta?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Nico. It's not magic and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Gonta not understand. Who is this alter ego person?
now then.
See? It's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Oh my god. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then other Gonta tell Gonta. Why? Why did Gonta kill Mio? Kill Mio? Why does other Gonta know about... Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh, Gonta.
Gonta no could save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Hey, answer Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mio? Gonta just want to save everyone. You wanted to save everyone?
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Think of for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong, but no can fight exiles. Gonta feel frustrated, cause Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels. Technically, they are the same person.
But...
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gotta do it, cause everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So Gonta kill Mio. What do you mean by that? I don't get it all at all. Jeez, Gonta is better at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So, if you remember what happened in that time... No, we shouldn't. If you want to prevent another murder from happening... Yoink! I'll take that card key then. Kokichi used his lithe body to his advantage and took the card key from Monokuma. The card key, so you used it? After working tirelessly, I finally found the door for the card key after opening it. I saw the outside world. The outside world? That was Monokuma's motive? But why would seeing the outside world be his motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Mio's plan. And it hit me. If I combine the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean? Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, then he will let me use the outside world as a motive again. Again?
In other words...
Let me come in. The motive keycard that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive. He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time, and I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation. Memories of the outside world in the flashback light? The secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback light, and if it was a flashback light, it will mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories. What are you saying? But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place? What's going on here? Huh? You can't remember? Okay, fine. Let's talk about a motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world. You even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair. Well, I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it. If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that. So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta lived together. But Gonta can watch Kokichi so he not do anything weird. Gonta, you're so sweet, but I knew you'd say that. Even without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you are selfless and courageous, you'd make a terrific bodyguard. Bodyguard? With you by my side, I know I'll be safe from any trap. Okay then, let's go! Ah, wait, Kokichi! It's okay, leave it to Gonta. Gonta keep an eye on Kokichi. Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself? The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta. After that, Gonta got taken to forest near mansion. Is this flashback light? It looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it? You gotta tell everyone. Wait! Are you sure you wanna believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know? Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you wanna protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone?
How this happened?
And they are going to remember secret of the outside world, but that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What?
No way!
Was Gonta tricked? No, you're not tricked. Because when Gonta remembers secret of the outside world, Gonta think it will be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be a part of killing game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do? What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
How this happened?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? Is hell outside and hell out inside? And then Kokichi tell me, best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of their misery while they still not know. And only one could do such dirty work is Gonta. That's right. The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta took on dirty work for us. If he had survived this class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone. Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more? Wait a minute, I still don't get what's happening. What outside world are you talking about? Is hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey!
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it. Gonta pushed you to do such a thing.
Please.
Answer, Gonta. Sorry, Gonta no can tell you. Can tell us why? Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair. Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think the kind of Gonto will tell you about such a despair from his own mouth? But now we don't know any more than we started. Now you know how Gonto and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Miu's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonto away from sight, where Miu and I were supposed to meet. Huh? Kaito's not here? Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored you asked me to meet up with you, Miu. Is this a booty call? Or are you here to kill me? So you figured it out, but there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me. I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Oh, guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They will make the world a better place. It's my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. Sorry, Gonto's so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonto. She was trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We are doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. But... Gonto's sorry. Gonto's so sorry, Miu. I already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake.
It can't be.
Gonto will never... You should know that it was Gonto's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall. What? Gonto's idea? Before Gonto went to the roof, he happened to see Miu walk through the wall. Gonto tell Kokichi and he think of everything else.
But...
Gonto gave me that chance. I like to think we made a pretty good team. Good? What's good about that? You're the worst. That's whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well...
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry.
Gonto can tell you that. Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi. But Gonto did kill Miu. Gonto really did it. Sorry, everyone. Gonto is so sorry. Gonto. But Gonto's plan to save everyone failed. Gonto not save anyone. Gonto just make everyone suffer more. Gonto is stupid. So stupid. How can Gonto call himself a gentleman? Everyone, please forgive him. Gonto tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us, but you reached for the truth, and Gonto's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything. So, you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. At least Gonto and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. Gonto even killed Miu for that sake, you know. Enough of your shit! You made him kill her!
Please stop!
No, Gonto is bad, cause Gonto killed someone. Gonto is murderer, it's true. Yes, Gonto make everyone suffer, that is true. Sorry. Gonto is sorry, fail everyone. Gonto is sorry for being stupid. Gonto is sorry, make everyone suffer. Gonto so sorry. We get it, you don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking that I should have taken on the dirty work and not gone to right. Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me.
I know that!
Yeah, I know already. It should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Miu was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world. And in fact, you were right. She set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonto. I would have done it myself if I could. Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gonta. Stop! It's okay. Everyone, please, don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you... How nice you can be, Gonta. You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman. Hey, so are we done yet? What?
And another thing.
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff. Yes, the eagerly anticipated punishment time! Wait, you're gonna punish him and then please punish me too. Kokichi? I'm prepared for that. If you're gonna excuse Gonta then... It's okay, Kokichi. Please, let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore.
But...
Just promise, Gonta, that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Alright, I promise. Alright, it's time to punishment ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gokuhara. Oh man, I bet this punishment's gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs. That's right, you don't like nasty stuff. No, it's not that. It's coming. What? Already? The contractions are speeding up anytime now. Quick, hold my hand.
Now then,
I prepared
a very special punishment.
Gonta!
Wait, please, I don't want this. Don't go, no. Gonta. Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Yeah, Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared. But
How can this be?
Gonta upset. You know, could protect everyone. Gonta, you can't cry either.
Punishment time!
Sorry.
Gonta love you all.
Gonta, idiot!
He's so sorry, but being stupid. Oh my god! Gonta! No! Oh my god. Ultimate entomology is going to require execution. Oh my god, what's happening to Monafani? Oh my god, so destructive. Oh my god. So bad. Surprised? What a twist, huh? Even I didn't see that coming. All my little cubs have been destroyed. Oh, so sad. All that cuteness gone to waste. What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. But why would you do such a thing to your own children? Cause lately they have been acting all buddy and neglecting me. Yeah, I'm never gonna get the hang of this whole parenting thing. That's why? Doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention. Anyway, I'm gonna go walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids. Later! Oh my god. Gonta! Damn it. Why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Hey, Kokichi. Why don't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it. I can't accept it either, Kokichi! What is the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret will push Gonta that far? Kokichi, if you really cared for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone and I don't want to.
Huh?
You? What?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi!
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying? You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What?
Fake crying?
Because...
If I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. That would have interfered with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See, as long as you lie for good purpose, right? What?
Hey!
What do you mean? What really happened? What did you make him do that? Obviously, so it won't be boring. What are you? I gave Gonta an incentive because I thought I'd liven up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone, like what Gonta did, I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta?
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. When I saw it, I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice. His entire body, nothing but raw and unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
You?
Seriously, who the hell do you think you are? So, for your own entertainment, you sacrificed Miu and Gonta?
You're so dumb!
What's so bad about it? You kill people for money, right, Makiro?
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Makiro. Do you want to die? You look so much better with the scroll on your face, Makiro. But hey, you guys are just way too stressing. If only you had suspected me more than... Miu and Gonta won't have died such meaningless death. Meaningless death. Kaito screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. Wham! A dull thud resounded through our skulls.
Sorry, I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Kaito!
You?
By the way, Kaito, is it just me, or are you way slow? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Kaito!
Are you okay? Kaito kept coming at him and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes. For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. And you believed a lie like that? You really want to die, don't you?
Let's have more fun.
Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? Is it just cause of Kaito? No, Maki. What am I thinking? Maki won't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore, but they all rushed to Kaito's side. Kaito, are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder? Sorry, my MP is at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic. Hey, why are you so worried about this pathetic... Pathetic? Look at yourself, Kokichi. What?
No.
Kaito always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You are alone, Kokichi, and you always will be. You're talking about Friends? Friends don't make this game more entertaining.
Oh, man.
Geez, boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore, but I will tell you this. The one you'll win this game is me. Kokichi spat out of those words and left the room.
Kaito!
Are you okay?
Huh?
Kaito?
Hey.
You don't look well. It didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but... Do you hit your head or something? I'm okay, it's just...
Okay?
Don't push yourself. You should lie down and... I said I'm fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over. His knees gave out and he collapsed hard. Oh my god, what? What? What?
Kaito? Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on. Don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much, cut my throat or something. I don't...
As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. Yeah, that's it. I just need a drink of water. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room. Kaito, I'll go with... Don't follow me! What? I can't walk. I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi. Kaito staggered off.
Well,
I will go with him. It will be bad if he collapses on the way. Right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaito was just stressed out, is all. Why? Why did it end up like this? I thought I could help. I wanted us all to survive. And I wanted it so damn bad. I kept fighting for it, fighting for the truth. And this is what I get? By trying to survive, we are just playing the stupid game. Just like Kokichi.
Damn it!
And... Oh my god.
It's almost time.
For what?
It's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it. Now is the time I'll end this killing game.
This world is mine. Kokichi, Homa. Whoa. What does he mean by that? This is freaking... What the hell? Only 7 people left. And why the hell is Kaito? What the hell does Kaito have? I think Kaito is going to die next. He has a disease, a weird disease or something. I don't know what he has, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay guys, we are going to end the episode in here. Next episode we will be starting chapter 5. I think the game is almost over, right? Ends on chapter 6, I guess. So stay tuned on these episodes. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Peace out.